the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight, we are here with the Aces Up Sim Sports Pro Series Sideshow. I am your host for tonight's festivities. My name is K.R. Stonefuss. Thank you very much for joining us here at the illustrious Knoxville Speedway. It's going to be a great night of dirt track racing action, and we are getting ready to head into qualifying here in about a few seconds. Our 360s already out on the track, laying down some fast laps. Aiden Forster, one of the fastest at a 14.88. As we get ready to roll into qualifying, let me know who you are here rooting for. Let me know who you're cheering for. Let me know who you think can put it on pole here tonight, who's going to win heat races, and who's going to win features. One of the first cars to roll out of pit road and make his first attempt at qualifying, that is Tanner Miller in the 9. Everyone else now starting to roll out as well. Wyatt Schuart in the 1S, making his way off of turn number 4. He will take the green flag. He is on his first timed lap, and he is on the throttle very much. These 360s at Knoxville, all about keeping that momentum, keeping your foot in it, trying to run as hard and as fast as you can. Wyatt Schuart to the top, Tanner Miller, Remington Wade, Trevor Meyer, a lot of guys putting in these lap times, but Wyatt Schuart holding on with a 15.46 second time around. Does not improve. So Wyatt Schuart with a 15.46 on pole for the moment. With that being said, gonna step away for the national anthem. No one go anywhere. We'll be back with tonight's first heat race.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
we go. First heat race of the night. Rolling out onto the speedway. Let's take a look at our starting lineup for this one. Sideshow block, Tyler Shell. On the front row, Tanner Miller, Aiden Forster, Scott Thomason, Dean Reynolds, Remington Wade, and Cody Olson as the green flag is out. We're underway for the first time in heat race number 1. Chobalak on the front right now, trying to hold off the 85 of Tyler Shell. Aiden Forster right there in third. Tanner Miller riding in fourth. Everyone getting single file. Running on the high side, our leader, Ty Shobalak, goes down to the bottom. That might leave an opening for the 85 of Tyler Shell. Uses that momentum. Shell can't quite get to entry. He wants into one, has to cut down low, but keeps his momentum. Shobalak going to lose 2 spots here. Going down low really cost Shobalak a bunch of positions, as it looks like the high side is where it's at. Remington Wade, fastest lap of the race at a 15.56. Tanner Miller trying to make it 3 wide. Tyler Shell, your race leader. Forster, Shobalak, Miller into turn number 1. Scott Thomason in the 6th. Gonna try and make it a 5-car battle for the race lead. These guys really getting after it. Hitting it hard here in heat race number 1. Some great racing at the front. Gonna get 2 to go. On board with Dean Reynolds. Reynolds all the way back in the 6th spot, but you can see Tyler Shell just ahead. Our race leader, we're gonna get the white flag this time. This entire field separated by 1.2 seconds. Off of turn number 4, Tyler Shell gonna pick up heat race number 1. Aiden Forster up 2 spots to finish in 2nd. Tanner Miller 3rd. Chobalak 4th. Scott Thomason 5th. Dean Reynolds 6th. Cody Olson 7th, and 8th goes to Remington Wade. As we get ready for heat race number 2, go ahead and take a look at our starting lineup for this one. On the inside of row number 1, that is Dakota Osborne. To his outside, that is Trevor Mayer, Matt Grimm, and Wyatt Schuart gonna make up row number 2. Row 3 is Bruce Jones. Hi, Bruce. How you doing? Larry Moody, our 3rd place finisher last week at I-55. And Gavin Chatham in the final starting spot for heat race number 2. Truck down and away. Dakota Osborne picks up the throttle in our 2nd heat race with 8 laps to settle it out. Is underway. Wyatt Schuart making a move down to the inside. Schuart with a great run down the backstretch into 3rd. Matt Grimm trying to make a move on the inside, gets a good run off of turn number 2. Sails it down to the bottom slider line. Matt Grimm to the top spot, but can he hold on to it? As Grimm tries to slide up in front of Osborne, can't quite clear and leaves him room. That might be all that Wyatt Schuart needs. Here comes the 1S down on the inside. 6, make it 5 laps to go here in heat race number 2. Schuart had an opening, just could not make it stick. Matt Grimm pulls out ahead. Grimm, our race leader. Osborne second, Stewart in third, Mayer in fourth, and then Bruce Jones, Larry Moody, and Gavin Chatham bringing up the tail end of heat race number 2. Stewart making a move down to the inside of Dakota Osborne as Matt Grimm trying to check out. Slider for second place. Osborne turns down underneath Stewart down the front stretch at the line. That was a dead even, but it is far from an even race here as they are jockeying back and forth. Matt Grimm last time by set the fastest lap of this heat race, and now the white flag comes out. So Grimm through 3 and 4 for the final time here in heat race number 2. And Matt Grimm gonna pick up the win. Stewart into second. Osborne third. Mayer fourth. Fifth, Bruce Jones. Larry Moody sixth. Seventh goes to Gavin Chatham. With that being said, I do want to pay some bills as this is a very quick night. So no one go anywhere. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineup for the A main.
You wanted the best, you got him 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the track is open for warm-up. Have just about a minute and a half left as we get ready for tonight's A main event.
as everyone is laying down some laps. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Premier Racing Setups. Of course, Advanced Sim Racing is on board as well. Finish Line Race Designs. Guys, really also want to give a thanks to Gloucesterman Trophies, because they're came in at the last minute for this season and have been a huge help as well. So thank you very much, sponsors, and guys, hope you all get a chance to check them out. And if you do, tell them that Aces Up sent you. So with that being said, as our warm-up starts to wind down, Aiden Forster on top with the fastest time in this warm-up. It's Cody Olson, Matt Grimm, Scott Thompson, and Bruce Jones rounding out the top 5 in fastest lap times. All right, here we go. Let's get into our starting lineup for this one. Gonna be pretty straightforward. Tyler Schell on the inside of row number 1, and to his outside, that is the 91 of Matt Grimm. Aiden Forster and Wyatt Schuart gonna make up row number 2. Row 3, that is the number 9 of Tanner Miller. And on the outside, Dakota Osborne. Row number 4, Ty Schobalak and Trevor Mayer. Row 5, Scott Thomason and Bruce Jones. Row number 6, going to be Dean Reynolds and the 73 of Larry Moody. In our final few spots here tonight, Cody Olson on the inside of row 7 with Gavin Chatham on the outside. And then Remington Wade in the final starting spot for this one here tonight. As the field begins to make its way out onto the speedway, gonna be a quick, hopefully a quick A main with 15 drivers. Of course, you say that, but somebody always finds a way to get into a little bit of trouble. Lights are out on the Chevy Silverado. Makes its way down the backstretch. We will be green this time around. Tyler Schell looking to pick up a win here in this one. Aiden Forster, our point leader, trying to let everyone know that he is here to win this series. Pace truck down and away. Schell on the throttle. Green flag is out, and we are underway here at Knoxville. Schell to the lead. Matt Grimm sliding in behind him. Aiden Forster into third, but under pressure from the 1S of Wyatt Schuart. Schuart down to the inside. Forster making contact with Schuart. A little bit of a bumper-to-bumper action there, but both drivers keeping it straight, steady, and moving on. Grimm trying to take a peek to the inside of Tyler Schell. Forster with the fastest lap of the race. early here in this one. We'll see if anyone can go any faster as Matt Grimm really trying to work over the 85 of Shell. Slider for the race lead. Grimm trying to get that right rear up into the high side and start building momentum once again. Shell going to return the favor. And here comes Forster. Aiden on the inside just trying to find an opening as well. Riding on board with the 20 as he follows up. Follows behind the 85. And Tyler Shell gets a bit out of shape on that one. Falling to third, maybe even fourth. Shell going to run all the way up the track. And Shell now under pressure from Tanner Miller. Miller going to try and throw the slider and complete the pass, but Tyler Shell not letting it happen. Grimm, meanwhile, trying to outrun our point leader. Aiden Forster trying to work over the 91. Forster taking a peek to the inside, but we got some big trouble. Cody Olson getting wadded up, and the yellow flag is going to come out. And Olson and Dean Reynolds getting together. Take a look at what happened to these two. Camera picked a great time as that looked like three cars, one coming off of turn 2. 77 in trouble. Gosh darn it. Just a hard hits there. So Dean Reynolds, Larry Moody, and Remington Wade all getting involved in this one. Throwing Cody Olson as well. Lights are out on the Silverado. And here we go. Green flag is out. We're back underway. First yellow flag of the night is wrapped up. Matt Grimm jumps out to the early lead here on this restart. Forster in second, Shell third, Tanner Miller in fourth. Then things start getting sketchy. Wyatt Schuart, Dakota Osborne trying to work over Tanner Miller. Osborne in the 79 was right there, but lost a little bit of ground through 3 and 4. Track looks like it's really starting to slick off. Down on the bottom, everyone kind of migrating to the high side. Got to be tough to venture down to the bottom now and pick your lane carefully. Dean Reynolds trying to make a recovery here as he battles with the 17 of Bruce Jones. So Reynolds not letting that heavy crash keep him down. Cody Olsen does appear to be out of the race, and Remington Wade coming back onto pit road. So some of these guys who had heavy damage in our first yellow flag tried to get back out there, but things just aren't working out for all of them. Reynolds, however, trying to get it back into his favor, and Matt Grimm saying goodbye, see you later. He is trying very hard to check out. Everyone getting a little bit closer to that barrier in 3 and 4, 1 and 2, starting to have that as well. Down the backstretch, those right rears are just inches away from disaster. And here comes Tyler Schell and Aiden Forster going at it. And Schell moving into second place. Forster down on the bottom. I have a feeling that as this race wears on, we're going to see somebody once again make that bottom lane the preferred line. It's just a matter of when does it happen. Tanner Miller in the 4th spot, still under heavy pressure from Wyatt Schuart. Schell and Forster going at it tooth and nail. We go on board with the 85. Tyler starting to reel in. Matt Grimm takes a look down to the inside, really sets that car hard on the left rear. And Schell with a good run up off the corner, maybe going to have enough here in 3 and 4. Schell keeps it down on the bottom. Matt Grimm on the high side once again as they are neck and neck down the straightaway. The 91 up top, the 85 down on the bottom, and Schell starting to come out just a little bit ahead. Now Matt Grimm going to work down to the bottom lane. Grimm in the 91 going to fall to second place. Tyler Schell back down to the bottom. And it looks like that bottom lane really starting to come in for the 85. Going to get 11 laps to go this time. It's 85, 91, and 20, your top 3. Wyatt Schuart has made it into 4th place and trying to pull away from our 5th place runner, Tyler Miller. Gavin Chatham, our biggest mover of this race, he is up 7 spots to be in 7th place. So Gavin on the throttle trying to work forward, but he is quickly running out of laps. And quite the gap up to Ty Chauvelot. As the race leader comes around with 8 laps to go, this race starting to wind down. Aiden Forster trying to work the bottom lane. And it looks like Larry Moody in the 73 pulling onto pit road. He will join Cody Olsen and Remington Wade. Forster down on the bottom. Clears the 91. Matt Grimm had such a dominant car early on. Looks like as he is trying to run that high side, it is not working out to be the fastest, and that inside lane, as I mentioned earlier, has come to life to be where you want to be. And the 85 figured it out before everyone else did. So Shell down on the bottom. Gonna get 4 to go this time. And Tyler staying committed. Back on board with Scott Thomason as he finds himself in 8th place. This race starting to wind down. Tyler Shell gonna get 2 to go this time. Forster falling back even further. But as the 85 has the clear advantage. White flag, final time around. 1 more lap to go here at Knoxville. Scott Thomason getting out of the way, almost making it to the end, but Thomason not going to see the checkered flag, but one driver who's going to get the checkered flag and the trophy. That is the 85 of Tyler Shell. Forster brings it home in 2nd. 3rd will go to Matt Grimm. Take a look at the rest of our results. Wyatt Schuart in the 4th, Tanner Miller 5th. 6th goes to Ty Schovelak. 7th is Gavin Chatham and our biggest mover of the race, Dakota Osborne in 8th. 9th goes to Trevor Mayer. Dean Reynolds 10th. 11th is Bruce Jones. Scott Thomason 12th. 13th, Larry Moody. Remington Wade in 14th, and 15th place goes to Goldie Olson. As our drivers make their way out of their cars, taking the helmet off, whatever it is you want to say that I need to fill in this spot right here, let's get ready to talk to our race winner, and that is the 85 of Tyler Shell. Tyler, what a great run you had there going at the end of this race.
Yeah, it was a good race. Thought I lost it there whenever I lost the lead, but Aiden showed me the line there in 1 and 2, and I was able to. That's the line I like, so I was able just to run that and mess around with lines in 3 and 4, try to feel comfortable, and we're able to get by Matt and just kind of cruise to the victory.
And at the first part of this race, it was all about Matt Grimm, and then at some point that bottom lane came to life and it became about Tyler Shell. When did you see that advantage go your way?
So I just got by Aiden, and I was running a cut down on 1 and 2, and he was kind of decent a bit back, and he pulled up beside me when I was cutting down, so I was like, well, I got to try that, and went down there the next lap and pulled in on Matt really good, and then I didn't know what to do in 3 and 4. I kind of just ran the top, ran the bottom, kind of felt where I was comfortable.
All right, man. Well, a race win for you here tonight at Knoxville. Nice job. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add?
Yeah, just like to thank you for broadcasting, Chad for putting the league on, and then I was up M9, Aces up, and Mullen Tires.
All right, Tyler. Once again, congratulations on the race win.
Thank you.
That is Tyler Shell, ladies and gentlemen, driver of the 85, and your race winner here tonight. Now let's move on to our 2nd place finisher. That is the driver of the number 20 and our point leader for this one. That is Aiden Forster. Aiden, congratulations on 2nd place, man. That number 20, though, looking pretty fast out there tonight.
Yeah, we had a really good car tonight, but forgot to put an extra couple gallons of fuel in, so that was my mistake. We had to run really low on the racetrack the first 15 laps and up some track position. Still a good run, we'll take it. Still good points, and yeah, we're keeping the good consistent streak.
Well, Aiden, I'll tell you what, the 20 always a threat to win, but you bring it home in 2nd place here. So it sounds like fuel conservation, which would explain why you're so fast earlier. And I was like, man, this is going to be a good race to the end. And then you kind of fell back just a little bit.
Yeah, I gave up a lot of time saving at the beginning there, and just got behind the 8 ball there. I had to run solo on the racetrack when it wasn't the fast line. So it's all right though. We're still P2. I'll take a P2 with being short on fuel. So we'll take it. That's really good points, and playing the points now. So hopefully we can hang on to it.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on a great second place finish. Shout out, thank yous. Anything you need to add?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Evan and Blake at Majula C Speed Shop, VLR, Trackside Collective, CFM, WR1, just all those guys that support us.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations and nice job. Let's move on to our third and final driver of the podium. This is a guy who started on pole, had a dominant car in the beginning, but fell back just a little bit. Matt Grimm, that car was bad fast to start off with. Tell me a little bit about the beginning there.
Yeah, I was just trying. I knew that this set was going to be good up top, and it's where I was comfortable. Never really been comfortable running the bottom, crawling around at Knoxville. So I was just letting her eat up top, and I was hoping that I could get out far enough, or the bottom would just wait a little bit longer, but didn't work out.
Well, maybe it didn't work out, but it was still a great run to watch that 91 out front, ripping the lip and just having a good old time sending that right rear into the fluff, if you will.
Yeah, you got to watch running the top here anymore. This cushion gets a little wild, but anytime you can run against guys like Tyler Schell and Forrester and all these other guys that show up to this league, I mean, you can't really complain about running third.
All right, man. Well, great third place run for you. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add?
Oh, just thanks to Chad for putting this on, and you guys for doing a broadcast for this. I think I have my brother watching, so that'd be cool to see what he had to say. And yeah, just thanks to people on the car, and yeah, we'll come try again next week.
All right. Well, nice job, Matt, and hello, Matt's brother. Good to have you on board with us tonight. All right, Matt. Well, once again, congratulations on third place.
Thank you, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for our podium. But now let's move on to tonight's hard charger, and that is none other than Gavin. Gavin, congratulations on that hard charger award, man. You had to pass half the field to make it happen.
Yeah, the car felt really, really good. Just messed up in qualifying. We missed our spot in qualifying and tried to rush out there and get a lap in real quick, and was unable to finish it. So it's okay though. But the car felt really, really good. Kind of wish we started a little bit better. The heat races was tough to pass. The track was too tacked up. So it's kind of like single file. But once the track widened out and got slick, we got faster and faster as night went on. And I was running the same lap times as the leaders up there. So definitely feel pretty good for sure.
All right, Gavin, I'll tell you what, that car was fun to watch as you worked your way through. And man, I'll tell you what, the 360s here at Knoxville, a lot of people don't know, but it can be very hard to do what you just did.
Yeah, it is tough. I mean, Knoxville's, notoriously running the top, and then the bottom usually comes in as well. But we were kind of making the middle work in in 1 and 2, which no one was there. And I was getting some good bite up off the corners, and just being smart, picking them off one at a time. Making some good moves is just the key to moving forward here. And then and obviously having a fast race car as well also helps. But yeah, that's not an easy thing to do, because usually everybody's pretty quick at Knoxville. So it's definitely tough to pass. It wasn't easy, but we'll take it. Definitely moving from 14th or 15th to 7th, and almost had I think Ty at the line there, and he crossed me back over, and we had a drag race down to the finish line. So almost up to 6th, and 5th was right there as well. So, but it was a good race between me and Ty drag racing down there for the finish line.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations on Hard Charger. But before I let you go, shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add to this one?
I just want to thank you for doing an awesome job. Thank you guys for doing an awesome job with the broadcast. I want to thank Chad and all the sponsors, Aces Up, Sim Sports, for putting this deal on and letting us come out here and put on some good racing for everybody. Thanks to all the sponsors and everyone that helps put this league on. I just want to thank Chad Motorsports, Mike Schick Motorsports Design, Velocity Race Design, Northeast Outlaw Motorsports, FTM Full Throttle Motorsports, a Swan Speed Shop, and a Super Dark Car Series. I want to thank all the sponsors. I just want to thank the fans for coming out, watch this series, and hope we put on a good show for y'all. And I want to thank my fans as well for coming out and supporting me as well.
All right, Gavin. Well, man, nice job, and thank you for the entertaining racing as you charged your way through the field.
I'm glad we put on a good show for everybody. Hopefully, we'll start a couple spots forward next time, and maybe we'll put on a good show for the win.
All right, that is Gavin Jatham. You're a hard charger here tonight. Thank you very much, Gavin, for sticking around and talking to us. So that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We are off for this week and next. So it'll be January before I see y'all again. So until then, y'all stay safe. Have a wonderful and beautiful holiday season. I hope you guys will join us once again when we fire off in January. So until then, y'all stay safe. Have a great night.